Hi everyone, my name is Christy and I'm a producer here at Renewal Missions. I'm excited to share with you that we're going to be releasing a media ministry training series. It's going to be a 10-episode series that covers the basics of filmmaking, from storytelling to setting up a camera to using lights and sound and editing. If you are in a ministry and you are interested in learning how to use videos to further reach the people in your community, then this is a great place for you to start. So a little bit about me before we begin. I have a background in design and filmmaking, and I've been working with a couple nonprofit ministries since graduating from college. And that's kind of where I got my real training on being in the field and learning more about how we can best share the stories of missionaries, of what God is doing around the world, and to be effective in our work. So without further ado, I'm actually going to start us off into our first lesson for today, which is going to be about storytelling. So storytelling is actually a really huge component of video making, and it's really the core of what we do. It's really easy to want to just pick up a camera and start filming a video and wanting to just get footage. But the really important part about video making is that you first have to start with an idea. And so I'll often sit down with my clients and talk with them more about what is the objective of the video. What do you want to achieve? Do you want people to come on a missions trip? Do you want people to know more about a certain people group? Do you want people to join your service? So deciding the objective of the video will help you to set parameters on who is going to be part of that video and what you need to make it. So I'd like to start us off with the 4 fundamentals of good storytelling before we dive into the technical aspects of actually making a video and what makes it look nice and all that jazz. So the first aspect of storytelling that I would like you to focus on is having conflict.
After this, there is no turning back. You take the blue pill, the story ends. You wake up in your bed and believe whatever you want to believe. You take the red pill, you stay in Wonderland, and I show you how deep the rabbit hole goes.
Now, you might not think that conflict is a good thing, especially when it comes to storytelling, but conflict actually drives the story. More often than not in bigger movies, you'll notice that by like 25 minutes in, there is a conflict. The protagonist encounters some obstacle that they need to overcome, and the story is basically about them overcoming the obstacle and kind of how it pans out. And so that's part of what we want to tell in our videos too. We don't want it to just be, oh, everything is fine, everything is great, because then it's not really about a story, it's just you telling about what happened.
얘랑 걱정한 거야. 당신 지금 미쳤어?
누가 누구더러 미쳤대?
Write it big. Okay?
야! 이게 다 누구야? 당신, 우리 애들!
우리 애들을 위한 거라고 솔직하게 말해.
나 10년을 일했어! 10년! 매일마다 병아리 똥구멍만 쳐다보면서 뼈 빠지게 일했어! 돈 한 푼도 없이.
So the second aspect of storytelling that I think is pretty underrated, but that is really important, is building empathy and using emotions in your videos. How often do you remember a movie just because it caused you to feel something, whether it was happiness or sadness or maybe anger or frustration? Usually our emotions tend to guide us to stronger places of action. And so when we think about what kind of videos we want to make, we also want to make videos that are going to garner some sort of reaction from people, to cause them to think more about the topic. And it's a great way for us to also to connect to one another. And I think oftentimes we want to talk about logistics or we want to talk about the goals, but oftentimes using and building emotion is a great way to be an effective storyteller and to be memorable as well. So the third aspect of good storytelling is transformation. It's when a character or a person undergoes an event which causes them to transform or to change, changing their mindset, changing their beliefs. And this is a really captivating part of storytelling because we as human beings are always changing. We're always learning, we're always growing, we always want to grow, we always want to learn more. And it can be a really engaging way to get people to watch your video. So keep this in mind as you are trying to develop stories and content. Try to focus on people's changes. What made them change? What caused them to be the person that they are now? And I think that will really help you to connect better with your audience.
To jump!
Jump? Are you insane?
Don't worry, I will catch you.
You gave us back.
I know, and it is the worst mistake I ever made. But you have to jump now.
It'll be okay.
Okay, girls.
Jump now!
Margot, I will catch you. And I will never let you go again.
Now you might associate drama more with movies or daytime soap operas, but I'm talking about drama in the sense of having a sense of urgency in your videos, a sense of life and death stakes, because everything that we do does have eternal consequences. And so the people we're trying to reach, we want them to understand that there is urgency in the work that we're trying to do. Whether it's trying to reach out to a people group, whether it's trying to reach out to a person, whether it's to share someone's story with you. The experiences that they go through have a very dramatic change on their life. And so we want to make that clear to people as they're watching, that it's not something that they can just dismiss, or it's not just a random cat video. Where in that sense, there's no sense of drama in it. But drama really helps to build not only the interest, but it helps to build the story. So these are the four main aspects of storytelling that I would like you to think about and to focus on in your own videos. You don't have to use all of them at the same time, but definitely consider alternating between a couple and kind of deciding which ones you want to practice and which ones you would like to use in your own videos in the future. So thanks for joining me for the first episode, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!